Welcome to BK Films. Movie plot. Today we are going to look at a movie called Show Me the Ghost. This is about two best friends, Ho-do and Yeji. One is a part-timer and another is a job seeker. And what happens when they find a ghost living in their house? This movie starts with Ho-do, who is working part-time in a convenience store, finds a strange old man sitting in the store. He tries to make a conversation with him. But when he tries to talk with this old man, electricity in the store starts fluctuating. At the same time, Ho-do finds someone entering their store. A girl in free hair who is fully drenched in rain. Both Ho-do and the old man gets scared. But when Ho-do looks clearly, he finds that the person is his friend Yeji. Yeji, who failed in her recent interview, gets drunk and have come to meet Ho-do. He tries to comfort Yeji but he cannot. She later starts to cry. She then asks Ho-do to return the money that he had borrowed from her. Ho-do tells her that he doesn't have the money with him. He used the money as the rent deposit for his new house. Later we see Yeji waking up in Ho-do's new house. When she wakes up, she starts looking around the house. She later opens the window in the bedroom and finds the neighbor watching them from opposite house. When their neighbor finds Yeji and Ho-do in the house, he gets scared first. Later they greet each other. Yeji finds it strange that a fully furnished and big house like this is available for very low rent. Ho-do tells her that he, as a psychological student, made a bargain easily and obtained this house. Later Yeji finds a small baby doll in the kitchen and gets scared. She asks Ho-do to throw the doll away. She takes Ho-do's room and spends another night there. Ho-do, who is sleeping in the living room, finds someone disturbing in his sleep. He assumes that it must be Yeji, but when he turns, he gets scared by seeing a ghost. He suddenly opens his eyes and realizes it was all a dream. But when he opens his eyes, he finds Yeji staring at him closely. He gets even more scared looking at her. While Ho-do's taking bath, he feels someone other than him is also in the bathroom. But when he moves the curtain, he finds no one inside. Later Ho-do asks Yeji why she is staying with him and when will she return to her home. She tells Ho-do that there is no place for her as she took out all her rental deposits and lost it all in stocks. In the convenience store they meet their neighbor. Yeji finds him strange, but Ho-do tells her that he must be a shy character. When they both return home from outside, Yeji finds someone standing near the window in their house. They both search their home, but they find no one inside. Yeji gets scared again by the baby doll and kicks it under the bed. Later Ho-do finds some strange smell coming from their house. They search the whole house starting from the kitchen, bathroom, and they finally reach the bedroom. When they reach the bedroom, they find something moving inside their mattress. Yeji brings a knife and tears the mattress. They both get shocked by finding what's inside. They find a living duck inside the mattress and gets scared. They run outside the house and meets their neighbor. Yeji asks their neighbor that if he already knows that their house is weird. Yeji also asks him that if something happened to the lady who previously lived in their house. Their neighbor tells them that he had met the lady a few times and she was always strange, as if she was possessed by a ghost, and he also tells them that he was the first one who saw her hanging dead and called the police. Ho-do asks his neighbor why he is packing all his stuff. He tells them that he is going to join a training institute as he is planning to attend the public administration exam. When they come out of their neighbor's house, Yeji asks Ho-do to call the house owner. Later Yeji and Ho-do meets their house owner and asks him to return the deposit. But the house owner refuses them, as it is clearly mentioned in the contract that there was a suicide in the house. And Ho-do signed it willingly. Yeji gets angry at Ho-do for signing the contract. And that too, Ho-do signed the contract for 3 years. They both comfort themselves that it is okay to live with a ghost and returns home. But when they enter the house, they find the ghost standing in the stairs and they runs outside again. Later Yeji suggests that can rent the house to someone else. They start to look for new tenants. But whenever they find someone, it gets disrupted by the ghost. First, Yeji brings a couple to the house. But when they agree to sign the contract, the house starts shaking and the couple runs away. Second, they bring a bachelor guy. But he is attacked by the ghost. Third, a lady. This time the ghost possesses Ho-do's body and scares her away. Every attempt of them renting their house fails. Later Yaji suggests that they should call the exorcist, but find every exorcist expensive. So they plan to do self-exorcism learning from the internet. They spread salt and red beans around the house. This makes the ghost angry and it starts attacking them. Later they search for a cheap exorcist online. They hire Ki-do, who is exorcist and also an ex-idol. They bring him to their house. But when Ki-do finds that there is actually a ghost in their house, he runs away. Yaji chases him and starts fighting with him and asks him to return their money. Ki-do tells them that he doesn't have that money anymore and he don't even have a place to live. He then starts crying. They both bring Ki-do to their house. Ho-do asks him how did he end up doing this job. Ki-do explains to him that he belonged to an exorcist family. He rejected to take his family business and chose to become an idol. But he cannot continue his idol life as the ghosts keeps chasing him wherever he goes. So to make a living he started to do this job. Later Yaji is possessed by the ghost and starts attacking them. Policemen in patrol finds something strange in one of the houses. They enter the house and they later bring the three of them to the police station. They three learn about the girl who was previously in their house through the policeman. The girl's name is Sohee, and she was a victim of hidden camera that was placed around her house. And when her video was uploaded online she committed suicide. Yaji tells them that this may not be a suicide and also asks them if they caught the criminal who planted the camera. Policeman tells them that it was a suicide and she even left a suicide letter. Later Yaji feels very bad about this and wants to help Sohee finding the criminal. The ghost pushes the doll outside which Yaji kicked under the bed. Ki-do finds the doll is actually a camera. They find the video of Sohee getting killed by their neighbor guy which got recorded in the doll. They call the police and wait at the entrance of their house. At the same time, their criminal neighbor runs away from home. The three of them notices and starts chasing him. Ho-do gets hurt by the criminal and Yaji gets possessed by the ghost again, and starts attacking him. The police arrests the criminal. Yaji regains consciousness and searches Ho-do, and she later finds him safe. Then we find the three of them praying for Sohee's afterlife. As they have no job, no money, Yaji suggests that the three of them should begin an exorcism startup. While talking they find the electricity starts fluctuating. They find the old man who was in the store is now in their house. Ho-do and Yaji tries to talk with him. But Ki-do gets scared and tells that the old man is not a human, he is actually a ghost. The film ends here. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to BK Films. See you later in another movie.